Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Steve here today, and what I'm going to do for you is I'm going to walk around my Jeep Wrangler Rubicon and kind of touch on each of the mods that I've done to it since I've owned it. I bought this Jeep Rubicon in June of 2020, a month after Roseanne bought hers. Truth be told, when I was being helpful and test driving with Roseanne, I fell in love with the Jeeps, and I've always really wanted one, but I never really went that extra step and purchased one. But I'm so glad that I did now. It's so much fun. I love modifying it and making it my own. If you don't know, Jeep Wrangler is probably the most customizable vehicle that is made today. There is many things that you can do to it if you want, or you can leave it stock. But the Jeep life is a great community. There's a lot of great people we've met so far, and we're looking forward to meeting more people in the Jeep community, and it's been fabulous so far. We've enjoyed every minute of it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start from the front, and really haven't done anything in the front. I have done a couple things under the hood that I think Jeep should do factory. I've added the Redline hood struts that are gas operated, and they raise the hood up and keep it up for you. You don't have to worry about using the prop rod and having that in your way when you're working on it. Two other things I've done under the hood is a Mishimoto cold air intake and the Mishimoto intercooler tube, intercooler pipe, I guess is the technical word for it. It's all covered under the engine cover, but those are the real only couple mods that I've done under the hood. We'll go ahead and put this back down. Another thing I've done in the front is I changed out all these Grille inserts. These are from the Jeep Gladiator. They have a larger hole pattern in them to let a little bit more airflow go through there. They fit just like these. They're made the same as the Jeep Wrangler style, but I like the look of these better than the other one, and I get better airflow for better cooling. So move along the side of the Jeep. I do have a lift on this Jeep. I used Rusty's Off-Road 2-inch lift springs, and those actually, when I measured it, those gave me about 2 1/4 to 2 3/8 inch of measured lift. After talking to them, they explained that the 2-inch lift was accounting for steel bumpers. I don't have steel bumpers on this Jeep, so that's why mine is just a little bit higher than their 2 inches that they advertise. I also added Falcon adjustable shocks all around. You can really fine-tune the ride and the handling of the Jeep. That was a great investment. I'm so glad I did that, and they work really well with the springs. I've also, along with the kit, I've added all 8 control arms. Those are from Krawler. They're X Factor. It's kind of hard to show those, but take my word for it, they're all under there. I also added the Krawler front and rear track bars to recenter the axles when you lift it, and I'm also running the fuel vector D601 in anthracite gray color. I think it goes really well with the ocean blue color of the Jeep. And mounted on those is a BF Goodrich radial all-terrain TA KO2s in 315 70R17 load C rating. I usually run them about 32 psi cold, and the ride on this Jeep is as good or better than it was factory. For a Jeep Wrangler, I love it. It's great. It's not harsh at all, and if I want to take it off-road, I can adjust the shocks. And the Rubicons also have the electrically disconnectable sway bar, so I can do that as well. Moving along the side, I've also added the pixeldecals side vent, American flag decal with the red outline. It kind of matches up with the Rubicon decals. I also removed the Wrangler Unlimited decal that was factory, and I have the ocean blue edition in matte gray from pixeldecals as well. I have the Smitty built SRC side steps and rock sliders. They work well for what I need. They provide side protection, and they're really I think they're nicely made. The welds look really good to me, and I don't have an issue with them. I'm not some people don't like them because they're made overseas. I don't find an issue with them, but anyway. I also had the side windows tinted in a ceramic coating. The front windows I had done in I believe it was 80%, and then all the rear windows was done in 20% because they were pretty dark already, so I didn't want to go too much darker, but it definitely helps with keeping heat out of the excess heat out of the Jeep, because they do get kind of warm. Again, moving around the back, the wheels and the Falcon shocks are in there. I've got some decals from pixeldecals for our Life, Liberty, and Adventures channel, and also my Patriotengineer channel, which is a work in progress. So sometime in the near future you'll see some content up on there. Woohoo! So hope to see some of you on there. So in the back I have the Mopar tailgate table. That's great for tailgating and having a snack when you're out jeeping. Roseanne, that was a gift from her. That's an awesome gift. If anybody else is out there that wants one of these, they're really nicely made. There are others that are quite a bit more expensive, but this one works great, fit great. I'm very happy with it. And inside I've got a fire extinguisher, and I also have the WeatherTech cover to cover the cargo area. I've also got a tow strap in there as well, and I have some other equipment in the back. I have some Allen keys, and a first aid kit, a hitch, extender. I have the Jeep toolkit like Roseanne has, a couple of gloves, some tow straps, ratchet straps, jumper cables, and I have a small, this is a multi-tool. Never know when you need one of those. So that's about all I have inside in the back. On the outside on the back, inside the wheel, I also have a round third brake light that goes shines through the wheel, and I have a hitch cover underneath. Kind of fun.
It's awesome.
To hold up the spare tire and wheel assembly, I have a rugged ridge. This is a reinforced hinge and carrier assembly. I'm not going to show you the details of that, but it's pretty beefy. This tire is kind of light for this one, and this is a 35-inch tire, so you can put a very heavy tire wheel combo on there with no problems. One thing we can't see that's around the back and the bottom is I have a Borla catback climber touring system, exhaust system, and it sounds good. It doesn't have any weird noises to it, and it gives me a little bit more performance, so I'm very happy with that. Let's see, so going around the side, it's pretty much the same as the other side. We'll walk around the front and go to the inside and show you the inside. So like in Roseanne's Jeep, I have the Jeep all-weather floor mats. I also have the Bulletproof Mounting Solutions cell phone mount up on the dash. And I have a few ducks up there in my tray up top. I don't have very many mods on the inside, most of mine's exterior. And I also did on the grab bar on the passenger side, I found a company on Etsy that makes a decal that fits in the embossed lettering. Looks like that piece is coming up. Might have to replace that. And I also added this decal on the dashboard that kind of looks like a Jeep Grille. I've also found that on Etsy, and you can customize the coloring to whatever you'd like. But I kind of like the black, and the gray kind of matches the theme of the Rubicons. Again, in the back, just the all-weather floor mats from Jeep.
This is kind of cool.
Yeah, that's
a Rubicon thing, isn't it?
Right. Oh, one other thing. Both Roseanne and I have the Rugged Ridge step guards.
Oh, that's right.
They kind of protect the paint when you're stepping in and out. Other than that, I can't think of anything else that...
Oh, the taser.
Oh, yes. Both Roseanne and I have a Taser JL Mini from Z Automotive. Lets you adjust for different tire sizes, axle ratios. There's a lot of different changes you can make in the computer system for the Jeep with the Taser. It's well worth the investment. I love it. It makes your speedometer correct for the larger tires, and it actually keeps some of the settings on the buttons for the next time you start it up. Both of our Jeeps have the start-stop feature. When you come to a red light and it stops, your engine shuts off. Both of us hate that feature, and every time you start up the Jeep again, it defaults to the on setting, so we always had to push that button again to discontinue it. Well, the Taser remembers that setting so that you don't have to ever hit that button every time again. I also have the WeatherTech mud guards on it, front and back. They fit right up nicely, and is a great upgrade. They help to keep some of the mud and rocks and debris off the side of the Jeep. And also, one other thing, I guess, is the more off-road, it's the dead pedal. It gives you a spot to put your left foot when you're driving. It's a great addition, and it's a nice little feature. One other thing while I'm here that I just remembered is I have a Desert Does It seat jackers. They're a little aluminum block that goes underneath the front seat mount to raise up the front of the seat so that your thighs are supported a little bit better. They make a couple of different sizes, and I believe this is the 3/4 inch size. You get a set of them for the driver and passenger, and your seat bolts right back down. one other thing, Roseanne mentioned it before, is Easter eggs. So I added the red Easter egg in the Jeep wheel, or not the Jeep wheel. I added the red Easter eggs in the fuel wheels. Because the original Jeep wheel for the Rubicon had a red Easter egg just like that, so I wanted to make it look like it was Jeep. Thought it was a pretty neat little thing. And I have this other decal here on the back from Pixel Decals as well. Don't follow me, you won't make it. That's in matte gray as well.
What are these?
Oh, almost forgot. Those are brackets that you can add so that when you want to lift the top off, that you can hook a ratchet strap to that's attached to your ceiling and just lift the top off with those.
So, were those already on the Rubicon, or did you add those?
I added those.
You added something and I didn't know about it?
Yeah, it totally slipped my mind. I forget how expensive they were, but they weren't that bad at all. So, well, I think that's about it. And if anybody has any questions or comment suggestions on what mods we should do next, I'm actually considering bumpers, but I would like to get aluminum bumpers, and shoot me a comment with your suggestion down below.
I think I'm just going to add, this beautiful Jeep went through water that was this high?
It splashed up over the hood.
Yes. So check out the video on our channel called I Almost Sank My Jeep Rubicon. Yeah. This beautiful Jeep almost went floating down river.
There was the water, you know, in the creek was almost to the top of the tire. And there was a little bit of water on the inside, but it dried out after a few days, so.
Yep.
It was a little sketchy. I don't think I would try it again, but yeah, go ahead and check out that video from before.
And also, while you're at it, check out our videos from Bantam Jeep Trail Fest with the white Jeep, and coming soon, Bantam Jeep Festival with
The blue Jeep.
the blue Jeep.